So when the fire alarm got pulled, do you remember what class you were in?
Oh, I was in my government class, my ACC government class. I was kind of tired, so I was like, it's a cool excuse to get out of class, but at the same time, I wasn't sure what if there's an actual fire, then that's not good.
What if I told you that someone actually pulled the alarm? What's your reaction?
I wouldn't be surprised. Kids at the school, kids at the school are pretty stupid, so I wouldn't be surprised. But that stuff happens.
One of those loners, like they want to be like want attention because he doesn't have much friends, or he doesn't get attention from his family. No,
it's pretty bad. I mean, whenever there's like criminal charges that you can have for it, it's, I mean, why even?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't really like it because it just interrupts class. So.
Some people just do it for attention. Some do it because they're there. Some do it just to impress their friends.
Oh, it's definitely an attention thing. It's just that sometimes you want to play just like a funny prank on your homies or the entire school. I guess I don't know.
To be honest, that situation from out of nowhere, I would say he either got dared to pull it or he did it for attention.
But yeah, definitely for attention, I'd say.
I'm an assistant principal. I oversee, among other things, the Design and Tech Academy and the math department. One of the duties that I have is to oversee fire drills, fire pulls, those kind of things. I remember being in the middle of something pretty important and we had to stop what we were doing. That was a few weeks ago. I think I was in a classroom working with a teacher at the time, but I can't remember specifically. The person that pulled the alarm, we visited with that person. Some of the things that we learned from that particular fire pull was that people don't have things like this in other countries necessarily. And so there was a big educational component. It's my understanding that it was thought that if I pull this thing that I don't know what it is, the basketball goals would come down. Because it was PE time and they were up and they wanted to play basketball. We for sure look at intent and things like that. So the response was educational and focus.
It was just a normal day, 5th period, it was gym. We're all just throwing basketballs. I was near the entrance of the gym, on the 4 doors. I was right next to it. I was just talking to one of the teachers, and I remember I looked back at the corner of my eye. I saw Shabir close to the fire line. He was kind of like just looking and just like wondering what is he doing over there. After talking a little bit with the teacher, I just went to all the way to the end of the seats where the gyms are. Yeah, the little seats in the gym. I walked over there and just sat at the very end. And I just kept like looking, just wondering what he was doing, and then he was like putting his hand around it, like kind of just fiddling with it. And then the lights go out. Right? You remember when the lights go out? And then the fire alarm started going off, and everybody was going crazy. Nobody knew what was going on, and I saw him like he got kind of scared, like he kind of like jumped, and he just tried to walk away like nobody saw him. It wasn't like somebody dared him to do it or anything. He was just probably just messing around with the little switch. Nobody dared him. Nothing like that happened.
What happened?
Fire alarm.
Okay, we can all say that the fire alarm ended up happening. That was the consequences, but what happened before the fire alarm? Tell me, what was your point of view? I want to know everything. What were you thinking? What happened? Was it an accident? Did someone bet you? Or tell me everything. I want to know the whole story.
Okay. When I was in my gym class, it's the first period. It's the goal of the basketball game. It's too tall for me. I can't make a shoot. I don't know that because in Afghanistan I don't see something like this. When I was one shot, I can't make it, and I'm gonna go. I think it's for that, and I'm gonna pull it down. Something happened. Alarm go off, and it's gonna be so loud. My gym's teacher is take me everyone to the truck, and we all stay here. The police come. I go to principal. Call my dad, and then nothing happened. Because I didn't see anything in here. It's the first like 2 years in the United States. And it's called my dad, and my dad say he doesn't see something like this in Afghanistan. It's when I go home, my dad said, "What happened? Just tell me everything." When I told him, it say it's fine. Don't do it next time.
That's it?
Yeah.
So nobody bet you doing this?
No.
When people think about you, what do you want them to think about you?
I want to think about not bad, not every time telling me fire alarm. Or one of my child joke with me sometime. Oh, when I would go to bedrooms, no, go put the fire alarm. Something funny like this.
Not gonna lie, when I heard that this kid pulled up the fire alarm, I was like, this kid is a badass. That was the first thing I thought about you. So don't worry. None of us think you're a bad person. We just think you're a badass. But just don't do it again.